Alright guys, so I got some good news for all of you. I just finished season 1 and this show is awesome. I feel like it's, for those who watch Lord of the Rings, I feel like this is the Fellowship of the Ring. I feel that this is like the foundation part of it, because I know it's about to get crazy. But yeah, it's definitely a really good show. I'm happy that I started this this journey, I guess you can say. But let's get right into it. So it starts off with it's showing you know, Jon Snow and Sam. They're on top of the wall, and then they see Benji's horse come out from the north without Benji on it. You know, so it kind of raises some suspicion that something's out there, as we all pretty much know by this point that there is. And then it goes down to King's Landing, and it shows that, you know, the king was hit by the boar pretty badly in his oblique. I don't know, it kind of sucks to see him go like that, because he, you know, it's like, I don't know, I did kind of like him. I don't know about as a king, because he said it himself, or somebody said it. They're like, you're a much better soldier than a king. I completely agree with that statement right there, but it just sucks to see him go like that. And then on top of that, I do feel that it was an inside job, because that one Squire Lannister guy that was giving him all that wine, I don't know, I just have a very weird feeling about that. And you know how I feel about the Lannisters. I'm not liking any of them. So Tyrion actually he seems kind of innocent, you know, to me. But outside of Tyrion, I feel that all of them are, I don't know, very, very grimy. You know, I don't like them. Now, speaking of wine, it goes to you know, Khaleesi, and they're in the market, and it shows that one merchant, and he tries to basically poison her with the bad wine or whatever was in that jug. That was pretty badass. How her, I forgot who is like accompanying her, like who is like her protector or whatever. But he was all like, "Yeah, let me get he's like, I've acquired a thirst. Let me get some of that." And then he was all like, "Oh, well, sure, why not?" And then he was like, "I want you to try it." And then he runs and he gets caught. But that was a pretty intense moment. I like that. Yeah, and then at the end of that 7th episode, it shows, you know, King Robert died, and it showed Ned Stark. He was all like, hey, in his will, he said that Joffrey is not the real king. It's actually his brother. And then she rips up the will, and then all hell breaks loose. And then Littlefinger goes behind Ned Stark. It's like, I told you not to trust me. And then it cuts out. I don't think that Littlefinger he's very tricky. I don't think that he fully went Lannister. I feel that he has a much bigger plan later on in the season. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. So he's not on my shit list right now. But other than that, that was that episode, which is a really good one. The next episode, what is that? The pointy end, episode 8. It starts off with, you know, all of Stark's men getting slaughtered, and then they're actually going for Stark's children now. I was like, man, because I really like the Starks. I like all of them. They stand for loyalty, and but in a more noble way. I really like all the Starks. But anyway, so it goes to Arya, and you know, she's with Cairo or Sirio or whatever his name is, the sword instructor. And he's like protecting her. Hopefully he didn't die. Please don't tell me, guys, if he died. I really want to. I just hope he's alive. You know, that guy is awesome. Really good vibes from that guy. Then it goes forward to the wall, and on the wall, Jon Snow, his wolf, wakes him up in the middle of the night. He's like scratching at the door. And then he goes to the commander's chambers, and that zombie dude that they found in the woods, this guy was touched by the White Walkers, and he doesn't die by getting stabbed all the way through his stomach, and he only dies via fire. So I don't know, I'm really looking forward to these White Walkers, and I feel that this first season really laid a solid foundation for these. Whatever is north of that wall is a lot worse than what is happening at King's Landing, you know. And then that's another thing. at the end of this episode, the Ned Stark, he gets decapitated by the orders of King Joffrey, which I do not like. Guys, this guy has a face that you want to punch. I don't know if it's his jaw structure. This dude could have been the nicest guy in the season. I still don't like him. But now he actually has a reason for me not to like him. On top of his face, I don't know. There's nothing, honestly, guys, there's nothing that this guy can do to get him on my good side. Sorry.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face. And again, you know, you're doing great, man. This is the Kettling Wine. Yeah. We're all having a great time. Everybody's having fun. You pulled it off, all right? But if you don't change your face, I'm going to change it for you.
Okay.
But, yeah, so that's how it ends. It ends with Ned Stark getting decapitated. Actually, it was the end of episode 9 where he got decapitated. My fault. Also in episode 9, that's when Drogo dies because this dude confronted him and just put in like axe. Like, it was just a cut. It didn't even seem that crazy. But Khaleesi at the time was asking for this slave lady to heal his wounds, but ended up getting it infected. And they tried to bring him back with blood magic, actually. What's up with the killing of the horses, man? That's like 3 horses that are dead. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a show where horses are treated this poorly. But yeah, they try to bring him back with the blood magic, you know, squirting all the blood on her, on Drogo and everybody. And yeah, he came back as a vegetable. So that man died by a pillow. That's so crazy to me. Like, Drogo is a badass, and this guy dies by a pillow. I would have much rather have him die with a dagger through the chest or something like that. But a pillow, like, that's so soft, literally. And then it ends with episode 10. Yeah, Arya gets her hair cut short, you know, to be passed off as a boy. And then another funny part, though, by Joffrey, when he cuts the tongue off of the guy, the guy that was playing the instrument, and then he was all like, "Which do you rather prefer, your hands or your tongue?" He was all like, "Well, every man needs his hands." He was like, "All right, your tongue's gone," and then he cuts it off. So that was a funny part. Still don't like him though. Yeah, and then it pretty much ends with the dragon eggs being hatched, and Khaleesi, Daenerys. I think it's Daenerys. Yeah, we found out that she actually does have dragon blood because she wasn't burned by the fire, and all the little dragons are like her friend and stuff like that. So, like I said, I feel that this was a very solid foundation. I see why everyone says get through season 1, because it does take time to really build the characters, build the relationships and stuff like that. But now I feel that I am confident going forward in who everyone is. You know, the Starks, the Lannisters, the Dothrakis. Yeah, so at this point, favorite character is still Arya and Jon Snow. Still up there. I love all the wolves. I'm so happy that they made them a crucial part of this first season, because I love dogs. And yeah, most hated character is probably going to be Joffrey, King Joffrey, for sure. Yeah, I like how it's like bouncing through Lannisters. You know, I'm pretty much I don't like any Lannister, but I hate him the most because when he showed Stark's head on the post to Sansa, that was like, bro, and you made her look at it. I'm really hoping that this guy dies like a crucial death. Honestly, I really hope he does. And then the what the fuck moment was definitely when Stark got his head cut off. That was I was not expecting that. But as everyone's telling me, it's going to get a lot worse. There's going to be a lot more tragedies and stuff like that. But your boy is ready. Season 2 is on the way. Looking forward to keeping you guys posted. And yeah, everyone have a happy new year. Catch y'all later.